the level of student engagement and support that we're seeing here with this activity, and I think all my teacher friends would agree with this the same as I do. It's absolutely inspiring. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's fantastic. I do have to say, though, that in all my years of teaching, I've also seen tragedy as well. April 20th, 1999, Columbine High School. I was 22 at the time and looking forward to grad school and the possibility of teaching high school history. April 16th, 2007, Virginia Tech. I had just turned 30 and was finally feeling comfortable in the classroom and pondering how to ask my girlfriend to marry me. December 14th, 2012, Newtown, Connecticut. At 35, I was beginning a new phase of my teaching as I strove to become a teacher leader in my high school, and my new wife and I settled into the start of a wonderful marriage. February 14th, 2018, Parkland. I just turned 41. I'm starting to deal with those midlife issues. Bad back, gray hair, where to go in my career, parents aging. But it shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't be able to tie my life and its many phases into a school shooting. I shouldn't be able to, if I expanded this to workplace violence, domestic violence, or suicide, I could probably tie each day an hour of my life into a gun violence tragedy of some kind. We all could. The problem we face is monumental. In just those 4 shootings, almost 100 people lost their lives. Those are just the high-profile killings. According to the advocacy group Every Town, each day we have the equivalent of those 4 shootings, around 96 Americans. Around 13,000 people a year total are killed by gun homicides. This doesn't even count the people who choose to end their own lives using the easily available guns that are close at hand. It is important to note that this is an aberration. This is not normal. America has over 25 times the gun deaths that other developed nations have. Every demographic and group is affected by gun violence. However, women and people of color are uniquely touched by this plague. The complexity of gun violence, the gun violence problem cannot be overstated. If this were an easy problem, I'd like to think that we could have solved it already. Too easy access to guns, lax school safety, gun show loopholes, poor reporting to national databases, toxic masculinity, poverty, lack of mental health, the list goes on and on. Let me make something very clear. The complexity of this problem means that there will be no easy answers. Even passing laws to limit possession of guns is only one part of a broader solution that we need to create. We need a comprehensive reform of our nation's laws that is guided by empirical research and solutions that work. This will not be easy. It will take time. Don't succumb to knee-jerk reactions, but don't succumb to stalling or pessimism either. All that being said, the momentum is there. When I first sat down to write this speech, I was going to talk a little about the repeal of the Dickey Amendment. For those of you who don't know what this is, there was a rider in the Omnibus Spending Bill of 1996. While ostensibly only mandating that the CDC not engage in politics about guns, it had a chilling effect on gun violence in America, gun violence research in America. Now, Thursday it was reported that the new spending bill that was just signed weakens the Dickey Amendment. This is not perfect. We need that repeal. However, the most amazing thing, though, is that it is there. About a month ago, I would have said that this action didn't have a snowball's chance in hell. But it seems like hell is having a nor'easter as well. How did this come about? It came about because of the activism of people like you, calling and pressing our elected representatives, organizing for public demonstrations like this one. You need to keep it up. I know that the older I get, the older I feel. As a person who got gray hair in my early 30s, I've kind of come to accept this. I know that my push for more exercise should have started in my 20s, now my 40s. I know that the stiffness in my joints is going to get worse before it gets better. However, I take comfort in a life well lived that still has a long way to go. I hope this for everyone. It seems strange to wish old age on people, but it is far better than the alternative. I know that the victims of Columbine, Virginia Tech, Newtown, and Parkland wish that they had the chance to grow old, to watch their hair fall out, to watch their bellies thicken. to see their children love them, have their own struggles, and then come back again with children of their own. We need to work together to take action to make sure that our young people in schools across the land experience the joys of old age. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And we'll rise up, like the waves will rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll
She gives me a form to fill out. It's simple questions, my name, my address, my arrest record. I check no for everything, but if I checked yes, would it matter? I'm only 18, I don't know what I'm doing. She hands me my merchandise, runs my forms, I'm home in 3 minutes.
Wow.
Learning to drive is a process. It doesn't stop after a permit or a license or city, state, or nation. Spend so much time and money ensuring that every single day, drivers and passengers safely make it from point A to point B. We implement rules, regulations, specific speed limits, laws. You must have a tag, you must have a license, you must have registration, you must have insurance, and all for what? To keep our people safe. It's not unreasonable, it's just common sense. So my question for you today is, why aren't we doing the same with our firearms? On March 8th, 17-year-old Cortland Arrington at Huffman High School saw this firsthand. And again, March 15th, Nancy Swift, a wife, a mother, a two-time cancer survivor, killed by a gun. We send them love, we send them prayers, and we close our eyes and wait for the stories to go off the news and the front page of the paper. I stand before you today as a student, but more importantly, as a human being. And we're saying enough is enough. The time to fight is now. Hear us out. You must be 21 years old, have a valid permit, have an accurate background check, and pass a basic training test in order to purchase a firearm. It's not unreasonable, it's just common sense. The federal government must create a penalty or incentive program to hold states accountable for recording accurate arrest and felony records to the FBI. Because what good is a background check if it doesn't work? All barriers to federal and state level gun registries must be torn down, and instead an accurate, comprehensive state and national system of gun registration must be implemented and enforced. As a state and as communities, we support teachers' rights and are against any bill that may seek to put firearms in the classrooms and into the hands of our educators. Because if they wanted to be police officers, they would have became one. And as a nation, we must create a culture of awareness in our classrooms and homes by erasing stigmas surrounding mental illnesses and providing positive conversations about school and firearm safety. Because just because something is bad doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
Hey guys, shout out to you if you stayed this long into the video. Comment down below pies so I know that you watched all the way to this point and you're a true fan, alright? It honestly means so much to me that you did, because March for Our Lives is something that's really special to me, and it was so incredible seeing the nation coming together to support this movement. We, this current generation and future generations, we can change things that previous generations could not. As long as we continue to voice our opinions, continue to support this cause, we can make that change that we want to see, as long as everyone's working towards that same goal. And if you're 18 or older before November, please go vote. Voting will make a huge difference. And if you're not 18 yet, you can still contact your local senators. You can post on social media, share with your friends, teach other people about it, because the more people we have, the more that we can do. Alright? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Next time I'll be doing a cover, so comment down below a song you want to hear maybe, and I might do it. Alright, thanks again. See you guys the next time I post. Bye.